Wow guys, it has been quite a while since we've gone book thrifting together. Now, I did not even know for sure if this video was going to happen, so I didn't even do an intro, but me and the kids did go thrifting today. Yes, me and the kids. I haven't had much time to go thrifting myself, but I figured they have been loving looking at the books when we go grocery shopping. We go to a wholesale store. They love looking in the book section, so I was like, you guys want to go book shopping today? And they were like, yeah. And so we hurry up, we jumped in the car, I got some footage, and I am so excited. There were so many great finds. Again, I didn't know if this was going to work out. So glad it did. So let's get browsing together, and then I will talk to you guys more at the end of this video. As always, we went to our two favorite thrift stores around us. We went to Good Stuff Thrift, and then we went to Ave Thrift. I was blanking there for a second. Good Stuff Thrift is awesome because their hardcovers are $2.50 and their paperbacks are $1.50. But then if you go over to the YA section or like the children's section, they have hardcovers for $2 and then paperbacks for $1. So that's where we went first. You'll see us go there first. And then we went on to Ave Thrift. The pricing is a little bit higher there, but again, can't complain. But let's get into this because like I said, there were so many great finds. Now, if you see something that you would have picked up, please let me know in the comments down below. Oftentimes, when you guys say you would have picked up something, I have either, number one, have already picked it up, number two, have already read it, or number three, have never heard of it and want to put it on my list as well. So make sure to leave those in the comments down below. But let's get to it, guys. now that we're done browsing together, I do have, oh, it's all falling over. I do have a like little mini, this isn't really that mini, a haul for you guys. So I did end up purchasing some books. Now, I did say that, you know, I went with the kids, which was an experience. So yes, I do go thrifting with the kids, but I do not normally try to film when I am by myself thrifting with the kids because that is hectic, and boy was it hectic today. So why I haven't posted a thrifting video in a little while, Dave actually ended up getting promoted. We are all so happy for him, but that also means that he's just been working a lot recently. So I haven't gotten a chance to just go by myself and, you know, wander and, you know, take my time. So I figured I would just give it a try, wing it. Didn't know if this video was going to happen again. So here we are. I'm excited I did it, but I was also that woman, you know what I mean? Like the kids were, yeah. The littlest one decided to pull half of a bookshelf down. They have those like little, you can see it in the first store where they have the letter markers for the names in alphabetical order. Well, he pulled one of the letters and out came a mass amount of books from the shelf. Wasn't a big deal, obviously. I just picked them up. And then we decided we had snacks in the cart. I took snacks because food and kids, it usually keeps them quiet and, you know, doing their own thing. Well, we decided to dump our snacks on the floor, so then I was frantically picking up snacks all off the floor. And then at the second store, Second Ave, Grace almost flipped our cart because she was trying to get out of her cart while I was, guys, let me tell you, it was an adventure, but it was so worth it. There were so many good finds. We got out of the house. The kids loved it. The kids had a great time. But anyway, let's jump into the haul because I'm sure that's what you guys want to see. Like I said, wasn't there so many great finds? I was just incredibly shocked at all of the amazing books that were there. The Woman by Kristen Hanna, would have never guessed in a million years that I would have seen that at a thrift store, especially because it's not necessarily new, but it's quite new, you know? And then what else was there? There were a lot of good ones that I was like, if I didn't have this, I would have picked this up. Like, this is absolutely insane. And of course, I did pick up quite a few. Now I'm going to go through the ones that I got at Good Stuff Thrift first. Again, their hardcovers are $2.50 and paperbacks are $1.50. So let's dive on into what I got at Good Stuff Thrift. I actually ended up getting 4 books. These are all cozy books, and I've recently been in a very cozy reading mood. So, and in case you couldn't tell, I was like picking out the cozy books. Yep, that's my mood recently. So I got By Book or By Crook by Eva Gates. This is the first in a Lighthouse Library mystery series. So there is that one. And I've heard really great things about this author. So not only did I get the first book, I also got number 6. Yep, 1 and 6, because that's just how we do things here. I got Read and Buried, again, Lighthouse Library Mystery Series by Eva Gates, and I'm excited to jump into the series. Like I said, I've heard really great things about the author and cannot wait to give it a go. I will obviously read the books in between these ones, but figured I might as well pick them up for $1.50. Can't beat that. Then the next one I got is also a very popular author. This one is from the Farm to Table Mysteries, and it is by Amanda Flower. And it is Put Out to Pasture, and the first book is Farm to Trouble, so it's on the back there. So this is the second book in the series. I will obviously read the first one first, but I figured I might as well grab this. Like I said, $1.50, and by the way, these are all, while they're not in the best condition, like this one has a little crease in the cover if you can see it, and the spines are a little cracked, but for $1.50, like I said, you can't beat it. This one again has a cracked spine. I don't know if you can see that very well there, but like, $1.50. Crazy. Can't beat it. And then this is the last one I ended up getting from Good Stuff Thrift. This is a hardcover, and I was so excited to see this. This is a first in a mystery series. Now, what the series is called, I'm not quite sure. But this is The Expectant Detectives by Kat Ailes. I hope that's how you say her last name. I tend to butcher names. So that is what this one looks like. Again, this was only $2.50. Which is just absolutely insane to me. Now, this one has more wear up at the top here. Let me see if you can even see it. You can't really see it. So there's just a little rip in the dust jacket and a little bend in the naked hardcover, but $2.50 for a hardcover? Craziness. Had to grab it. So excited to dive on into this one. So those are the 4 books that I ended up getting from Good Stuff Thrift. So I ended up paying $7. $7 for 4 books. Absolutely insane. You cannot beat it, and why I absolutely adore thrifting. And then moving on along to the books that I got at our second stop at 2nd Ave. Let me tell you guys, the gasp that came out of my mouth when I found one of these books, absolutely insane. People probably thought I was absolutely crazy, and that is totally okay. I have picked one of these books up at Barnes numerous times. I've heard such amazing things about this one. My friend's mom actually recommended this to me because we love the same books. Like, every book that is a hit for me is also a hit for her, and this is one of her favorites, and I was like, I have to get this eventually, but I'm gonna hold off until I know I'm gonna read it. Well, let me tell you, I found it, and like I said, the gasp that came out of my mouth, absolutely insane. This one is The Covenant of Water. Guys, now, this one is a thick book. This one is chunky. It's thick. So it intimidates me a little bit, but I have a feeling I'm absolutely going to adore this book. And I just, this was worth the entire, if I only found this, well, just going thrifting in general is worth the trip because you never know what you're gonna find. But this was like hitting gold for me, and I'm just so excited about this. So I actually got this one for $5.49. I'll show you guys the receipt at the end too, because I do have the receipt from this one. So that was my first one that I grabbed. Now this one, I had this one in, I believe it was paperback before, and I ended up getting rid of it, but I regretted it, so I ended up getting it. I found it in hardcover today in really great condition, and I was like, I might as well just get it now. For those who have seen a recent reading vlog, I've recently read Grady Hendrix. This is a horror book. I've recently read Grady Hendrix, and I heard that because I didn't like the Grady Hendrix books because they are slower, more atmospheric reads. Now, I do love slow atmospheric reads, but I have to know it going into it, because if I'm not in the mood for that, let me tell you, it's not going to hit. I heard if I thought that was kind of slow and extremely descriptive, that this author may not be for me, but we're going to give it a try. Guys, we're going to try it out. This one is The Institute by Stephen King. Again, I'm really excited to have found this before I found it in paperback. This is an amazing condition, a hardcover, and I got it for $4.99. How absolutely insane. Now, what does this book come at? Okay, so it comes to $30 if you were to buy it at retail cost. Craziness. Absolutely crazy. So anyway, with tax and everything, this ended up coming out to $11.11. So I spent $11.11 on these 2 books. $7 on these 4 books, so that's roughly around $18, right? On 6 books, guys. There goes 2 of them. I was gonna try to hold them up, but they fall over. Hold on, let me see if I can. $18 for 6 books, 2 of them being hardcover. Absolutely insane. I couldn't even buy a single hardcover book for that price. So to get all of these for that price, incredible. I am so excited. But like I said, I want to know what you guys would have picked up. Also, have you read any of the books that I did end up picking up? Let me know in the comments down below as well. Thank you guys for coming with me for this thrifting video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm hoping to do more videos like this because you guys loved when I did them previously. Now this time around, obviously I don't have the time I used to have, but now that I know I can possibly make it work, I will try to do them even more often. So there is that. Again, thank you guys for sticking around and thrifting with me, and I will see you guys soon.